Hi guys, Kirsty here and welcome to my channel. Now this video is for all of you stationery lovers out there, or anyone that's even considering starting a bullet journal. I'm going to go through all of the products and stationery etc. that I use when I bullet journal on a daily basis, weekly basis. So it's stuff I would actually recommend somebody starting a bullet journal. Take into consideration that these are my personal preferences, my personal choices, but it's stuff I would recommend if you were starting out. I'll link to everything below, and if you want to try it out, then you can find them there. Otherwise, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. First, you are going to need a notebook. And I personally love a good dot grid. There's all sorts of different ones out there, but a dot grid is actually really good for a beginner because obviously you've got the faint dots. It gives you the chance to use and draw a straight line, lay out the page you want to lay out, but you could use any notebook you want. I use a classic Litcham 1917. It comes in all sorts of different colours and I've had various different ones. I love how it's got an index and pre-printed page numbers, so it's perfect for bullet journaling and all of that sort of stuff. That being said, I'm actually going to be using a Rodham Mine dotted notebook for my next bullet journal, so hit subscribe and that bell for that video when that comes out. They generally last me about 6 months. Similarly, this has got a index and pre-printed numbers, so it's going to be a good comparison. There's all sorts of different pens out there. I absolutely love my Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pen. This one's a fine. It's a lovely kind of nib and really flows nicely on the paper when I write those task lists and kind of tracking everything I'm doing in my bullet journal. Basic day-to-day pen. So yeah, there's a pack of all sorts of different sizes, so you can kind of get a bit thicker and do a bit of fancy handwriting if you want to. There is a bold kind of brush one. The Lamy All-Star fountain pen is great for journaling. I like to kind of have a bit of a distinction from what I'm writing kind of as to-do list to kind of what I'm writing about in my day. You can get all sorts of colours of ink, and I love how the indentations on the pen allow it to be really nicely held, and it's also got a nice little kind of hole to see where your ink level's at. So yeah, I'd recommend that one if you're fancying a bit of fancy handwriting. If you're somebody who wants to add a splash of colour, then these Tombow dual brush pens are really good. They've got a nice kind of thick brush pen for that brush handwriting if you want to fancy that, or if you kind of want to do a bit of line work, and I use it to draw out my sort of monthly and weekly spreads. Colour with them, just generally kind of, yeah, add a great splash of colour. I've got the primary and the pastel packs. You can buy them individually or as a kind of group set. Accessories that I use are a basic kind of HB pencil. I do a lot of kind of pre-design work before I kind of put pen to paper, and I just, yeah, it's simple basic pencil and basic rubber to kind of rub any of my line work out. And then another thing I like to use is a ruler. I've got this metal one, really sturdy, but you could use any ruler you want. Finally, the other thing I absolutely wouldn't be without is my notebook bookmark. I actually make these and they come in all sorts of different colours. Really handy for keeping my pen attached to my bullet journal, and yeah, I wouldn't be without it. You can bookmark it in any page you want, or just keep it on the front cover and keep your pen safe and handy. So there you go guys, they're my kind of go-to basics and essentials for bullet journaling. I hope it helped any new bullet journal out there, and any non-new person. I'd love to hear what you use and what you think of my choices. Stick a comment below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos on bullet journaling, creativity, productivity, and generally getting stuff done. Keep ticking off your task list, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.